Hi friends, today we are going to see a David Goliath story that actually happened in detergent business. Definitely, most of us have heard the names Three Roses, Taj Mahal, Lifebuoy, Pepsodent, Horlicks, Domex, and I can go on. But who owns all these popular brands? It is Hindustan Unilever Limited, known as HUL. We are going to see how a self-made entrepreneur launched an Indian brand Nirma, which became a household name and gave a tough competition and strategically defeated one of the HUL brands for a few years. I will play a few seconds of this ad, which was most successful ad campaign during 80s and 90s. Nirma, Nirma. Hope you can recall memories of the Nirma brand. In this video, we will see how this brand came into existence, what are the challenges it faced while growing rapidly in India, and most importantly, we will cover what are the major successful genius strategies the Indian brand adopted to give the global MNC a run for their money. Before moving on, I request you to take a moment to subscribe my YouTube channel and share it to your friends. To know how the brand was launched, we must travel back to 1969 when a government employee, Mr. Karsanbhai Patel, decided to chase his dream. Being a chemist, he experimented with different chemicals in his backyard and had a eureka moment when he came up with a successful detergent product. Additionally, the product he invented is phosphate free, which means it won't pollute the water bodies, which makes it eco-friendly to use. Furthermore, its gentle formula safeguards the hands of users during clothes cleaning. While you and I think that the product is ready and the rest of the journey is easy, we are mistaken. This is when the real challenge starts. The product must reach the customers and it must cater to their demand and expectations. Let's look at the major challenges that Nirma founder faced. Firstly, he was not from a rich background and he had a government job to deal with. So he invested 15,000 rupees from his earnings, and during formative years, he managed both his company as well as his job. After 3 years, when it became very challenging to maintain both, he took a risky decision and once for all quit his government job to entirely focus on his new company. Secondly, when he invented this product, he had to build awareness of his product among his consumers, and he must build a distribution channel to take it to its users. Since he was a one-man army managing all the activities, he didn't hesitate to go door to door and sell his product to his customers. He continued doing this till customers visited his stores to buy his product. Thirdly, HUL's detergent brand Surf was the leader in 1970s when he started this company, and retail stores were initially hesitant to pay advance for stocking Nirma in stores. To overcome this challenge, Mr. Patel came up with a genius strategy to provide his detergent product on credit basis to stores, which means the stores can pay the founder only when his product sells in the outlet. This propelled Nirma to expand distribution during initial years. Fourthly, if you have wondered why the brand was named Nirma, Mr. Patel named it after his daughter, whom he fondly referred as Nirma. Unfortunately, a huge setback happened when his daughter passed away tragically in an accident. While anyone in that situation would have felt shattered, Mr. Patel didn't deter from his goal, and he ensured that his daughter's name becomes popular across the nation, and this led to the popular ad campaign. The final and the most important key challenge is facing the toughest competition from global MNC. HUL, with his huge financial backing and marketing prowess, was an undisputable leader in detergent category when Nirma was launched. However, unfazed by this huge challenge, Mr. Patel used the following strategies to reach the number one position in India. Let's look at them. Firstly, he did a brilliant positioning of his product and targeted the right audience. While HUL was targeting the premium segment at 15 rupees per kg, Mr. Patel realized that there is a huge gap in lower class and middle class who preferred using washing soap and other alternatives for cleaning clothes. Though his product was of high quality, he priced it at 1/5 of his competitor's price, which is 3 rupees per kg. This made it convenient for low class and middle class people to afford the detergent powder. Secondly, he broke the mold and reinvented rural marketing, which even established competitor wasn't aware of. During those years, it was assumed that rural people would not switch to washing powder and they will always stick to their behavior of using soap or other products. The truth which Mr. Patel made the competition realize is that rural people stuck to soap not because of their behavior but due to high pricing of the detergent. By selling at very low prices, Nirma found customers in rural areas. This genius strategy helped Nirma to rapidly scale its market share. Thirdly, Mr. Patel created the most popular jingle, Washing Powder Nirma, by consulting Purnima Advertising Agency. This was first played on radio during 1975 and it became a hit. This spread mass awareness among the listeners and helped Nirma to gain tremendous popularity among masses. In another incident, which we discussed earlier, retail stores can pay the money after they sold the stocks. This strategy backfired because after some time, retail stores stopped paying back the money and the founder realized if the situation situation continued, the brand will incur losses due to financial crunch. To avoid this situation, the founder came up with a master plan. He reduced supply from the stores to create scarcity and then telecasted Nirma ad in 1982. This further boosted Nirma's popularity among consumers. After this huge success, retail outlets agreed to follow Nirma's terms and financial crunch was averted and Nirma became hugely profitable. Fourthly, Mr. Patel gave money back guarantee for every pack he sold. If customers are not satisfied with this product, they could return it and get their money refunded. This scheme created trust among customers. The next important change the founder brought is innovation in packaging. Instead of expensive multi-use containers, he introduced a cost-effective single-use packaging format for his detergent. This important innovation was a masterstroke and it greatly helped in cost savings and made the product more accessible and affordable to consumers. By implementing these key strategies, Nirma cemented its position in Indian market and in 1985 it commanded lion's share of the market at nearly 60%, while the former leader HLL shrank to less than 10%. That's it for today, guys. We have covered the challenges Nirma faced in formative years and the major strategies that the founder adopted to successfully capture and rule the Indian detergent market. However, in later years, Nirma detergent brand suffered defeat from local competition and later HUL regained market share, which is an entirely separate discussion to cover in another video. If you want to read more on this topic, please find the links I have shared in the description. Also, if you find this video interesting, please comment and share your thoughts. Also, please share it to your friends and subscribe my YouTube channel as this will motivate me to create more such videos. I'll meet you again in the next video and until then, take care. Bye bye.